So I was in Church Point, Louisiana, and I was shooting a video of the parade before the parade started, and I was at a gas station called Votros. And I walked to the gas station, and the DJ told me, "Hey, some of the girls were doing the Mr. Weatherall dance," and I said, "Oh, okay. Well, can you play the song again? I'm here. That's the song that they dedicated to me. I can get them on video and post it on social media." So the DJ played it again. He played the song, and that's how I got the video of those girls dancing at the gas station.
How did you get that many girls to do all of that? That's unbelievable that that many people can do one dance, number one.
So at that gas station, they usually have like a DJ set up every year. So a
Okay.
lot of people migrate there, and that's also where the parade starts in that area.
Okay.
So yeah, so it's a basically a big gas station party, you can say.
This one's special, whether you're from Louisiana or you just wish you were. Chances are you've seen this man's work. He's the guy behind the camera capturing second lines, Zydeco dances, and some of the most iconic Mardi Gras parade footage to ever hit the internet. That is a fact. Mr. Weatherall has become one of the most recognizable storytellers in Louisiana. He's got a viral presence. He has a hit song named after him and a gift for filming culture in motion. He's also been rolling with KLFY News 10 for years now, working alongside Gerald Gruenig, which God bless him for that. He's the guy behind the camera. So he's showcased everything from Boudin to bounce and everything in between. And today we're going to get into his journey, the gear, the song, and of course, we're going to close it out with some rapid fire Louisiana takes. Crawfish with or without dust, king cake flavors, jambalaya versus pastalaya, what's bumping in Mr. Weatherall's playlist these days. You already know this is going to be good, so let's get into it. Mr. Weatherall is in the building, y'all. John, what's up, my man?
Oh, nothing much. Everything's great. Enjoyed my Sunday so far. I'm excited that we finally had a chance to link up. So I'm definitely looking forward to this.
Yes. Man, I
Yes.
am too. I am too. It's one I've been looking forward to for a while since we first started saying. I
Right.
think I even put a video out there like, "Hey, Mr. Weatherall's going to come on," and I was like,
Yep.
"We're going to let Mardi Gras settle and all of that, and we'll do this in early summer, late spring, do something like that, so you could catch your breath,
Yes.
man."
Yes.
So
Well, I
you
thank you.
Yes,
Yeah.
for sure, man. Well, look, like I said, you have been one of the faces of Louisiana on social media. Did you ever see that happening? First of all,
No, I have not at all. It just took a life of its own, honestly. Like I was just, for years I would always just post my work on Facebook and Instagram, and just not thinking much of it. I just wanted
right?
to just share my work. But
Exactly.
yes, but once I got on TikTok and I shared that one video that went viral, it's been nonstop since. So it's a
I can
blessing
see,
for sure. It's
no
been a
doubt.
lot for sure.
Yes, I can only imagine. We're going to dive into all of that stuff, but
All
before
right.
we do, let's rewind it back for a second. I think this is probably a good place to start. You
Okay.
and I actually have a mutual friend, Mr. Terry Wayne Foster, and
Yes.
Terry and I go way back. We went to high school together, and still to this day, he's like my tech guru guy. Like if I need a tech question answered, I'm calling Terry.
Oh, yeah.
Like I can get
Same.
into some
Same.
stories. There you go. I mean, dude, he's incredible. I mean, I'm talking back when I was in high school, John. Like eh, he when we were using Basic, DOS and Basic, he knew how to do all of that stuff, and we were really fortunate at Florine High School, where both of us are from. We had access to high speed internet in the mid 90s and early 90s, and it was unheard of, especially in a rural area. But Ross Williams was our teacher, and then later
Yeah.
on, he did technology and stuff at Northwestern as well, and his son still does, Ron Williams and all of them. So there was just this little clique of you could call us nerds, whatever you want to
Oh,
say.
okay.
You know, everybody had them, but we had this cool room where we had 4 or 5 at the time very high speed internet computers back
Really?
when Netscape was still like the main browser and stuff, probably before you were even born, Mr.
No,
Weatherall.
well,
But
I remember. I only remember Netscape because it came with my Windows 98. Because that was my first
there you
computer.
go.
So
Okay,
that's how I
was it? There
remember.
you go.
Yeah, yeah,
Exactly. Exactly. Man, 98 was such a huge deal. 95 was Windows 95 is what set it out. And then 98, 3 years later, was supposed to
oh
be
yeah.
the
That was
thing.
yeah.
And it was
When I got that, that was I got a compact Presario. That was my first
okay.
PC, and I was
I love
hooked
it.
since. Oh yeah, so yeah, I'm familiar with that. And I love
I love
computers
it.
too, even since I was a kid. So
Yeah.
I just that was always something that I enjoyed. Growing up, but I didn't know it would lead to what I'm doing now.
Yeah, right, right.
Yeah.
Man, that's what Terry, of course, Terry and Ron and all those guys, they were on a whole other level than me. I was just kind of like the hobbyist guy.
Yeah.
And then if I couldn't figure it out, I had a crutch. I had them. After it didn't take me long for me to be like, I can't do this. I can't figure it out. Let me call Terry. So, get it fixed. So
Yeah. Yeah.
that's what you had to do. So tell everybody, how did you and Terry meet? And I think that people out there listening are like, who the hell is this Terry guy? Explain. Explain how
Sure.
y'all's paths crossed.
So yeah, my last towards the end of my junior year of high school, they had a summer program that they were offering students to go to work at the school board in Lafayette, and
Okay.
I took I enrolled in that. That was the end of my junior year in 2008. And Terry was already working at the school board, so that's how I got in. That's how I met him. So after that summer was over with, they let certain students go, but they asked if I wanted to stay and work there part time. So from there, I just stayed at the school board for the past 6 years, from '08 to 2014. Working with Terry and a few other employees that were there at the time. But that's how we connected. So he's still a good friend of mine all these years later.
Yeah.
Like you said, I still go to Terry sometimes whenever I need help. I had an issue with my computer recently, and I went to his office and have him help me with that. So there's still a lot of stuff that I'm
Yeah.
I'm still learning with computers, but he's like the guru with all that. So I let him. He's
Best I've
like
ever
that's his
seen.
lane. Oh
I
yeah,
mean,
oh
there's
yeah.
no
But that's how
no
we
doubt.
connected though. Whenever I was a student work at the school board in Lafayette.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think he recently retired finally from the school board,
Yes.
and
Yes.
yeah, so I know that he's been traveling and doing some other stuff too. I
Yeah.
I just know
I'm like
Taylor.
he's always on the road. Like when I get older, I'm hoping that I can be more on the road, like just being able to enjoy it, not working, not shooting anything, just enjoying it. So
Just
I definitely
enjoying
enjoy some of it.
life. Yes,
Yes,
exactly.
yes.
Exactly. So what happened once you left the school board? Then what did I'm sure that opened up some doors for you and all
Yeah.
that. So then what did you go to work for the TV station at that point or
Right. So I graduated. What? Yeah, my last day at the school board was a Friday, and my graduation from UL Lafayette was that Saturday. And then I started
okay.
KLFY News 10 that Monday. So and I've been working there since 2014.
Okay.
I graduated in mass communications at UL Lafayette.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
yeah,
That's awesome. That's
yeah,
awesome. Yeah, I took several courses in college to very close to like I could probably go back and in a couple of semesters have a mass communications degree, and
yeah,
those were my favorite classes that I took in college, period.
yeah,
Learning some of the stuff, just all of that. But then we actually, they probably have it at UL too, where they have like a little studio. I'm sure, I know they do these days, but early 2000s, that was kind of cutting edge. They had like an actual TV studio and you had to
yeah,
read the teleprompter and the all of the all of that
yeah.
stuff just like you see every day but
Yeah, so
you
I know
know
like in my communication classes we had they had an old studio set. I believe it was from the news station that I currently work at now. They donated the set to the students, and I remember we had to come up with our own shows, produce it, and have someone run
yeah
the teleprompter and everything. So that was pretty cool, at the time.
yeah Those are fun. I remember people would be so nervous on those days, and I would just be hamming it
Yeah.
up. I was like, "Oh no, this is what I'm here for.
Oh
This is
yeah.
so much better than having to learn stuff about math and all that. Like, let's
That
roll.
too.
This is not
That
going
too.
anywhere, you know."
Yeah, that reminds me too, like my that reminds me like when I first started at UL, I went for computer science. That was my original major. But I changed my major this first day of UL, my first day of college. I changed my major that same day to mass communications because I was like, I do not want to take all this math. So math is like my worst
Exactly.
subject. Yes. But no,
Well, I
yeah.
think you've made the right decision. It looks like it's working out pretty well for you.
Yeah. Thankfully, yes. Yes. It's been an amazing journey for sure, you know.
So I guess you working there at the station in those early days. When did you and Gerald start to kind of click and work together? How long has he been there? Have y'all been kind of tied at the hip the whole time?
Yeah, pretty much. We both actually started, I think, with a month apart from each other because we all graduated around the same time. So,
Okay.
I started in May of 2014. I believe he started in June of 2014, and my first live shot actually was with Gerald and another reporter, George Fowles. It was for a sports live shot at a baseball field in Lafayette. And I was freaking out because they just threw me out there. I didn't know what to do to go live. It
Right.
was one of those backpacks, and I had to go live for the first time with Gerald. So that was interesting right there. And then a year later in 2015 is whenever Gerald came up with the idea for Acadiana Eats, and
Okay.
he asked me if I wanted to be involved with it. He stopped me in the hallway. I still remember he asked if I wanted to be the camera guy for Acadiana Eats. And I told him, yeah. So we started in August, I believe it was, of 2015. And we just went from there.
And it's an incredible page and all the stuff that all the videos and everything. It's one of my favorite things to see is anytime y'all have something that drops. It's the way that y'all present it. I don't know if you're editing it or who it is. I know that you have good equipment. We're going to get into all of that stuff because I am going to nerd out, but I'll save it for the back end of the show for
Yes. Okay.
folks.
That's cool.
But I do want to nerd out a little bit. But it's just so impressive how y'all can just it pops. And of course, he's probably I would say is a pretty easy subject to film as long as you can keep him in frame. I would think, but he's loud. He's got a lot
Yes.
of he's I mean
Yeah.
in a good way. This is in a good way. Totally, I'm
Oh,
loud.
it is.
You know,
Definitely.
I
Yeah.
can't help it. It's just he's a people person.
He is, yeah, and that's the thing too. A lot of people always like if you see how we normally shoot, everyone always asks me like, why do I hold the light in my hand whenever I'm filming Gerald? I'm like, if I put a light on the tripod and film Gerald, we're gonna be having to move this tripod over and over. I'm like, this is the easiest way to do it. I can just follow Gerald, let him do his thing, and we can be in and out. Cause that's the way that we do it now. We got to a point where we figure out like our method and with our workflow, so
Right.
everything is like in and out, so we can be able to move on and go to the next location and stuff like that. So
Well,
but
and
it's fun.
that's probably good for the businesses too.
It
You know,
is.
because when you're
Yeah.
coming in, not to slow down there, you're not disrupting as much. You just come in, do your thing, in, out. And I mean, you've been doing it for almost 10 years at this point. So
Yeah.
you know what you're going to say and do and what's going to work on social media, what to say, what not to say, and just
Yeah.
roll on. Efficient. You become very efficient with it. That
Yeah.
shows. Lord, I saw one the other day. He had and you filmed it. The shrimp, it was like a shrimp po' boy, shrimping fish po' boy. This is like in the last week or so,
Yeah.
and I've never seen that. It was just like there was bread there, but it was mainly shrimp and fish. Looked incredible. It did,
Yes.
but I like, man, I get a
Oh
kick
yeah.
out of watching all of that stuff. Just
Oh,
all
well,
those.
thank
I
you.
mean, I love the cooking stuff, so that's right up my alley, and y'all capture some of the best in the state, no doubt,
Oh yeah,
no doubt
thank you.
about it, man.
Yeah, we met some amazing people. A lot of restaurants, some restaurants that's not even open anymore, but we just grew so many connections along the way over the years because it's actually going to be 10 years since Acadiana and the East first aired this year. So that's crazy to think about, but it's definitely been a journey.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
it's a great just a great little segment, I guess you would say. Is I guess it see I only see clips and stuff, social media
Yeah.
clips that are out there, but it's a segment on TV though, right?
Right. Yeah.
Is
So
it like a
Acadiana,
weekly segment?
yeah, so it airs every Thursday. So Acadiana East is every Thursday on KLFY, and then what we post on our social media pages, we started that in 2021. So
Okay.
that's what we do on outside of work hours. So there's times whenever we can be shooting, doing our stuff at KLFY, and then later in the day we'll go out to a restaurant and do something for social media as well. So
Okay.
try to shoot something a little differently than what we do on TV.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
makes sense. That makes
yeah,
sense. So I know you've probably seen just about every kind of food and
yeah,
festival in
yeah.
this state. I'm gonna put you on the spot. We're not even to rapid fire
Oh
clips or
Lord.
questions yet. Do you have a
Okay.
favorite? Do you have a favorite?
Oh, that's a
I'm
tough
not
one.
trying to get you in trouble, Mr.
Yeah,
Weatherall. Just
right. Well, I just want to say I appreciate and love everyone first off. But I'll be honest, I've been going to Twins. It's a bakery and sweets place in Lafayette. I've been going to them a lot. I love going to a place called Uncle T's in Scott, Louisiana. And barbecue wise, I love Blanche's barbecue. It's in
all
Lafayette
right.
as well. So those are
There
the
you
three that
go.
I've been frequenting the most.
There's some plugs. There you go. I love it.
Yes. But
I
again,
haven't been to
that
any of them.
doesn't
No,
yeah.
they're all great. Well, that's the problem in
Yes.
Louisiana. There is, I mean, it would probably be easier to find bad food or hard. It would be easier to, yeah, it would definitely be easier to find bad food than it
Yeah.
would to be go to all these places and say it was bad because it's all good. You're not going
Yeah.
to find there. It's rare to find bad food here. Let's just be honest.
It's the truth. And there's
Everything's up there.
yeah, and there's so many places that we still haven't even visited, even in the Lafayette area, there's so many different restaurants to try that we haven't had a chance to go to. So yeah, it's just
It's
so much.
it's
And it's
it's
all
just
good.
ever evolving and
It is.
revolving, and that makes I mean it's perfect for content creators.
It
It
is.
just
It
is,
is.
it's endless stuff. Just what do you want to talk
Exactly.
about today? That's really what you got to do. I love
And it's
that.
crazy, like the past 10 years, like just doing our TV segment, there's still places that we haven't even tapped that's not in the Lafayette area. So it's like, it's just so much. And we enjoy it for sure. They definitely feed us very well for sure.
Well, that leads
Yeah.
me to something. How do y'all are both in good shape, lean, how do y'all stay this way
Yeah.
eating all of this food? I mean,
So, well, I know Gerald. He works out a lot at Red Laurel's gym, in Lafayette, and I started going there back in August of last year because I had some issues with my blood pressure. So I had a little health scare back in August of last year. So I started going out to the gym. So that's been helping me out a bit,
that's
but
good.
yeah, but that's pretty much it. Gerald goes to Red Laurel's every day. If it's not
There you
working
go.
out on
Yeah,
yeah.
and I mean, I'm sure on those days when you're going to film something, obviously, I've done some stuff like that too. You're not going to eat the whole thing right there. You'll take it to go, and
Right.
you can eat on it
Right.
later. But
Yeah, because
still,
like normally we'll take he'll take like a little bit of like bits and pieces of the foods, and then he'll just we'll either give it away or we'll bring it to our news station if they want to eat it. But for the most part,
yeah,
we don't like indulge in it like we used to.
right.
I know, like yeah. So that's kind of been helping as well.
Yeah, I've had the Cajun critic Caleb Bryan. He does
Okay.
promotions and some festivals and stuff. He was a guest last Thursday. Well, the first time I had him on, he was still mainly going around and critiquing places. And I'm
Really?
like, that was my first question because I'm a big boy over here and I love to eat and I'd love to go out and start doing that. But I'm telling you right now, there's no doubt that a bowl of gumbo and pastalaya and jambalaya, all this stuff, it's just gonna stick. It doesn't want to go anywhere. No matter, and I go to the gym every day, but I would
Yeah.
just start to gain weight. So that's why I always that's like my question. If you're out there doing it, and you're skinny, how are you doing this? So he
Yeah.
uh he he finally, I think he's kind of slacked off on that a little bit because he's
Mhm.
doing a doing more like a paleo or kind of keto like lifestyle, and he's dead serious on it, and he's lost
That's
like
pretty
50
cool.
pounds. And yeah, he doesn't budge. Like he even did the burger cook off. He only ate patties. He didn't, like, dude, that's hardcore, because I would have waited weeks to just
Yeah.
to eat. I'm going to have a smash burger if I'm having a burger event, period.
Right. Right.
you know. But
Yeah, but and the thing is too, like they feed us really well, which we're grateful for. Is just sometimes it can be a little overwhelming. We're like, look, we cannot. There's just a little too much food for us, but we really
exactly.
appreciate it. Yeah,
Well, they know that they're going to get that. The main thing is that you're going to get that shot of that beautiful, completed, delicious dish. And, if
yeah,
it goes to waste, they don't care. They want that shot too, just like y'all
right,
want to eat it, just like you want it. So, I mean,
exactly.
it works both ways. But Lord, y'all, there's some food. Y'all go check them out. If you're listening to this, go
Please
just
do.
look up Acadiana Eats. You will see some of the best stuff that you will ever see in your entire life, because it's just a fact. The best food in the world is here in Louisiana. The whole
Yeah.
world, it's here, and we're so lucky to be around it. We really, really are.
Oh yeah.
Um,
I think sometimes a lot of people take it for granted too.
I think we all do.
Yeah.
It's
So
easy to, because it's just another day. I'm like, oh, well, you're just
right.
having this, which is a 5-star meal at anybody else's house, restaurant, establishment in the country.
You're
And
right.
we do kind of just take it for granted. We get mad because this place's gumbo, their roo's a little not quite as dark as this other place, but they're both just fine. Just
Right.
fine. But it's like, oh no, I don't like going there. I like my roux darker. They don't do it dark enough. It's just not
Oh
like, come
gosh.
on, man. Yeah.
That's
But
a
people
whole
are
nother
like that,
story too.
isn't it? Yes, it
Yeah.
is.
Oh yeah.
It totally is. Well, going back to you and Gerald working together, I
Mhm.
know that that's kind of where y'all started to get some viral attention a little bit, and tell us a little bit about some of those first videos that happened where they started to go viral, where you started to see a little virality, for lack of a better word.
Yeah. Yeah, so I know that really started to happen once we got on TikTok because we both, we were on a shoot actually. This was back in October 2021, and I was already shooting on TikTok for a haunted attraction I was working for in Lafayette, and I was telling Gerald like, "Hey, you should get on TikTok and just, post videos of you trying food on there." So we stopped at a boudin place, and after that, I can already tell from Joe's like, yeah, he got the bug already. So he was like hooked after that, which is great,
Yeah.
because it's like it's been a real
It's
blessing
fun.
for him. Oh yeah, it's
It's
fun.
just fun.
Exactly, it's
Yeah.
fun. And I think a lot of times we talk about we wish that we got on social media before the pandemic, but we're glad that we got on when we did, which is great. But
Yeah.
I think the first video we were at a place in Broussard, Louisiana. It was a crackling video, I believe, and that was his first video that went viral. That was back in December of 2021, and then from there, it's just been nonstop. And the good thing is that we had this audience from people that watched our TV segment on KLFY. So a lot of them were watching it on TikTok, and then it just opened our audience to more people.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that his personality? What you see on camera is what you get. I've never met him, but I kind of got a
Yes.
feeling it is.
It is. Yeah, it definitely is. That's Gerald 24/7.
I
A
love
lot of
that.
people always ask me like, how do I deal with that? It's like it's just, I enjoy working with Gerald. It's normal to me. I don't feel like it's annoying or anything. It's just that's
Yeah.
just how he is. I'm very introverted, laid back, quiet, and he's the complete opposite, but it works, for us.
That's what makes it work, probably,
Yeah,
that having that dynamic. You're not fighting for airtime.
you're
You
right.
know what I mean? Like you're just
Yeah,
you're both in your own lanes. That's awesome. That's awesome.
yeah,
Yeah, that's my impression of him, is that he's loud and in your face in a good way, and is just
In a good
fun to
way, yeah.
work with. I mean, I have some. I do believe I probably have a couple of similar traits to Gerald, so
Oh
I
yeah.
get it.
Oh
you know,
yeah, but no, I like I said, I enjoy doing it, and that's before even social media. Like we've been knowing each other since 2014. So I've definitely we have a lot of memories and things that we've shared with each other over the years. But it just meshes and works with us, because not too many people last that long in this kind of situation with social media and
true.
competition and stuff like that. So I'm just grateful that we're still friends and still working well together and you never know what the future holds.
That's right. That's right.
Oh yeah.
Well said. Well said. Well, then that kind of leads us into more now where we're at, more the modern day, where it kind of started. We've gotten to there to where I started seeing you all the
Mhm.
time was the Mr. Weatherall channel and the videos and the dance and all of that, the
Yeah.
song and all of that stuff. I don't even know where to begin on how did that happen. So if y'all aren't
Yeah.
aware, anybody out there, there is a song you can go on Apple, Spotify, YouTube, wherever, the Mr. Weatherall song. It is an awesome ass song. Period. Like it is. It's Louisiana. It's awesome. And then it turned into TikTok dances and all kinds of stuff. I mean, it's got its own dance, and it to say it went viral, that's an understatement. Like it was on my feed for months, and it still pops up. There's still stuff that pops up
Really?
from yes, there are every now and then. I guess because I've just seen it and I love it every time I see the videos, because I'm always like, how'd they do that with the
Yeah.
camera and stuff? Like, how'd you make that? And they like, how'd you do that? That so I watch it over and over again. But yeah, when did that? When did you transition with Acadiana Eats? It's rocking and rolling until this Mardi Gras madness that takes over
Gotcha.
every year. I guess that's the
Okay.
better way to frame it.
Yeah, definitely. So going back to when we first got on TikTok, once Gerald started posting videos on social media for what he does with the food videos, he pushed me to start posting my Mardi Gras content because I was like, what can I put on social media? Because I was running a TikTok page for a haunted attraction back in Lafayette, and I was like, what can I do to build up my TikTok page? I'm helping build up the haunted attractions page, and I helped that page grow to like 600,000 followers in 2 weeks. And I'm like,
Oh
I want to
wow.
give that from my page. So I was like, well, I have all this Mardi Gras content, and he just told me just start posting that. So I had videos from before the pandemic that I started sharing on TikTok. Didn't think nothing of it, and then I had a video of a guy from Church Point, Louisiana. He's not from there,
Okay.
but yeah, but I had a
The
video from
thinking with my guy, that guy with
not
the
him. No,
not
it was
him.
yeah, it was before him. My first viral video on TikTok on my page was it was an officer and he was dancing to a song and that went viral. It was just like 6 seconds. And I
Wow.
was like, okay, okay, we got something going. Now the Mardi Gras season for 2022 started, and then on Fat Tuesday, I shot the video of the guy rapping to Kevin Gates' song. And then
Yeah.
I posted it like I think the next day. I just posted it, just not thinking much of it. I just made a post saying, "Hey guys, I'm gonna be sharing a lot of content soon. Stay on the lookout." And then after I posted that video, like within 1 to 2 hours, my notifications just started to go crazy, and I was like, "What is going on?" I didn't know. I Son told me just to go check and see what post it was, and then I noticed that it was his post, and it was kept growing and growing and growing. It was just like crazy. It was like
Yeah.
wildfire,
H-
basically. But that's
How
where
many
that started.
views? How many combined views did that video get over everything, roughly?
Oof, that's a good one. That's a good one. I know the last I checked, it was over 100+ million views, if I'm not
That's
mistaken.
wild.
But that's the only ones that I counted. Like that's
Yeah,
not
that
like that.
yes,
Yeah,
that's probably no. It got. I guarantee you,
it's probably
way more than
more.
a
Yeah,
hundred million. Yeah, but that's
yeah, it's probably
incredible. Think
more.
about that: 100
Yeah,
million people for just turning on a phone
you
account. I don't
you
know
know
what
what
camera
you're.
you were using when you did that.
Yeah, you actually. I think you're right because on my page, I think it went up to 72 million on my TikTok page. Yeah, so
That's
yeah, it's probably
crazy.
I think I'm well off, but I know it was a lot of views for sure.
Yeah, a
Yeah.
lot of views. So we get to that. That's really kind of where everything. Then I just about every damn video you posted after that, pretty much just
Yeah.
going viral. There's just all
Yeah,
dances and stuff.
which is a a blessing for sure. Because I mean, most people they have that one viral video, and then everything else just falls flat. But thankfully, I'm a great. I feel like I'm a great shooter. And normally I try to stay
You
humble, which
are,
which is great. But I have to pat myself on the back too. I do know how
as
to
you
have fun
should.
and shoot. And I
Yeah.
always but I have fun what I do too as well. So that helps as well. But it was like back to back since as like so many videos that went viral. I love getting the reactions from people in public. They say, "Hey, thank you for making me go viral." My job, everybody at my job recognized me. They all have like little jokes here and there, but I have people stopping me in the street saying, "Hey, I saw you in that video Mr. Weatherall posted." So I think that's what makes it, enjoyable. It's like seeing the people
Oh yeah.
excitement and everything.
Yeah,
Yeah,
totally. That's got to. I mean, that has to be to get that. I mean, it's feedback. Yes, it's almost a little pat on the back, but I mean, I know what you put into this. I know what it
yeah,
takes to get edit videos and to put stuff out, and it's crazy. We were talking before we started to record. It's crazy how some videos you just literally turn your phone on, your camera, press record, and it records for a minute or whatever, and then that's that. Had that happen yesterday. I've had a video that's blown up and had 100
yeah.
plus thousand views, and it's probably going to get more than that. It was just very simple. Just turned it on, and I almost didn't even post it. Like I almost didn't even
Really, you
post this
see?
video. Yeah, but that goes to show. Just post it, right? Wouldn't you say that to anybody
Yeah.
out there that wants to be a content creator?
Yeah, so I I definitely would say that, but I know I'll be honest, Gerald's been like pushing me to start posting a little more because I haven't posted in a month. But if you're just starting out, definitely because that's what I had to do for the past couple of months, like December up until March of 2022. I was posting like constantly all of my old videos. I just repurposed a lot of content.
Right,
So
right.
definitely posting like all the like every week, like maybe once a week day or something like that helps. But I know like as I grew my page, I just like cut back a little bit because I want to make sure I put quality stuff, you know.
Yeah.
So I think that's just the videographer side of me because at the end of the day, I still love shooting, video. 'Cause a lot of people don't feel like I'm a videographer. They just say, "Oh yeah, the content creator," but I still know how to shoot, professionally as well. It's so much easier on that phone. I just love using the phone.
I know it is.
Yeah,
It really is. It's just I mean, I've wanted to go and buy some other cameras and some other equipment and stuff to do what I'm doing, but
yeah,
I'm like, it's point and shoot with my phone, and that camera's pretty dang good. You know what I
it
mean?
is. It
It's
is.
it's tough to beat. So that you do primarily use your phone for a lot of the content that you get, or
Yep, I
most
switched
of
over.
it, even with
Yeah.
Gerald.
Yeah, so I switched over in 2021, October 21, when we first started TikTok. I switched over and I haven't looked back since. So I have a Blackmagic cinema camera, my
Right.
Sony A7 III that's just sitting at home. It's just collecting dust. I don't want to give them away, just in case you never know, but I
Just in
just
case, yeah.
yeah, but I strictly shoot on my iPhone. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I pretty much have gotten to that point too. Like there's no reason to I have a GoPro and stuff like that, but then I
Yeah.
have to take it out and then load it into the computer and do all of that stuff where it just goes to my iCloud and then I use Premiere Pro to edit a lot of stuff.
Yeah,
Or
that's what I use.
CapCut if it's in my phone, I can just use CapCut too if it's something short and I don't want to like really dial it in, it's just so much
Yeah.
easier with everything staying in one place, so to
It
speak, I
is.
guess.
It is. Yeah,
Well,
I've been using Premiere Pro for years. Me and Gerald both, because Gerald, that's what I forgot to mention also. Gerald edits all his videos as well. So I just
oh,
shoot
does
for
he?
him.
You
Yeah, so
shoot
he
and he
edits everything.
edits?
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
he's a slick editor, and he's
Oh
good.
yeah. Because he like whenever because that's what he did when he first started at KLFY with sports. So he's good
Okay.
with like that editing stuff. So he knows how to edit and shoot.
Yeah, you do, yeah, and shoot. If you're doing
Yeah.
sports, yeah, you've got to go out in the field, shoot it. With you're
Yeah.
talking to a coach or whatever, then clip it, get your best bites or sound bits or whatever out of it, then put on the news.
Yeah.
You get good. You do that every day for a while. You're going to get pretty dang good at it. So
Oh, definitely.
that makes sense. Totally makes sense. So then that leads us into the Mr. Weatherall song. Like how how did that all come about? You've gained all this traction. You're blowing
Right.
up on social media. I'm assuming people are seeing you putting out people dancing and stuff like that.
Mhm.
How the hell did the song come about?
Yeah, so the song came about the following year, so in 2023. So I got sent a sample of it back in December of 2022 from a group called Young Hub City, and the producer DJ Sal and his brother Boogie, they sent me the track. They just sent me an instrumental of the song. They say, "Can you let us know what you think about this? It's something that we're working on." And I listened to it. It was pretty cool. And then a
Yeah.
couple of weeks a couple of weeks later, they sent me the actual track with the artist recording. So it was Young Hub City and Big Zoe. And they sent me the actual track of it. And I was like, we wanted to dedicate this song to me because of all of the work that I do in the Acadiana area, over the
Yeah.
years. So yeah, so that's how that got started. They just wanted to dedicate the song to me. So I listened to
How
it.
nice. It's
Right,
awesome.
yeah. Which they definitely
Wow.
didn't have to for sure, but I'm definitely, it's like my theme song, so that's the good thing about it.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. So they sent that to me. We just made a couple of edits because there was some parts of it that we had to change only because I was thinking about like the lyrics.
And
But other than
kids
that,
probably.
yeah,
I could see where
yeah,
you could definitely could say some other things in there for
yeah.
sure.
So I
Probably
still
what
have.
it was originally.
Yeah, I still have the original track that has that part of the lyrics, but one day like when we do like a behind the scenes or something, we'll probably use it or
Oh
whatever.
yeah,
But
yeah.
yeah, but that's how that started, and then like that Mardi Gras season, I mean, it did well. We had a video of a little kid. His name is Rylan. He was dancing to the song at the Lafayette parade. It did well on social media, but the song didn't pick up. It took a whole year later for the song to actually gain traction. So I was in Church Point, Louisiana, and I was shooting a video of the parade before the parade started, and I was at a gas station called Votros. And I walked to the gas station, and the DJ told me, "Hey, some of the girls were doing the Mr. Weatherall dance." And I said, "Oh, okay. Well, can you play the song again? I'm here. That's the song that they dedicated to me. I can get them on video and post it on social media." So the DJ played it again. He played the song, and that's how I got the video of those girls dancing at the gas station.
How did you get that many girls to do all of that? That's unbelievable that that many people can do one dance, number one.
So at that gas station, they usually have like a DJ set up every year. So a
Okay.
lot of people migrate there, and that's also where the parade starts in that area.
Okay.
So yeah, so it's a basically a big gas station party, you can say.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and a
That's
lot of them were
awesome.
already there, and then he got on the mic and told them that I was there. So a lot of them came back and did the dance, and then I like a couple of days later, I believe it was, I posted it the day before my birthday on February 24th. And whenever I posted it on TikTok, the first video didn't do as well. It got a little traction, but it was when I posted the full video, like the beginning to end, and that's the one that like completely blew over and it went viral on Twitter first before they changed to X, and after that, it was just a trend on TikTok for like 2 months.
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
it
it
was.
was
Everybody was doing it.
crazy.
All kind. I mean, just anybody and everybody all across America, not just
Yeah,
here. It was everywhere. It's pretty
yeah,
incredible. I mean, it's crazy.
yeah,
It does when you hear the song because I they play that song and I hear it just around occasionally, time to time. I'm out, so I mean they'll play it. Have you ever
yeah.
just been out somewhere or any and then just heard that song without them knowing you were there or anything?
Yeah,
Just
actually, this past weekend, yesterday I was with a friend, my friend Zach. He's actually another guy that went viral in my videos. He has the chicken suit and he's always jigging it
okay,
on
yeah, yeah,
the truck.
yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah. So he invited me to go to his niece's baseball game, well, softball game, and they were playing the song. Another team was playing, it, and I was like, "Oh, okay." I didn't want to surprise them, but a lot of them, I still hear it being played, on the radio. Sometimes they're still playing it. I remember I was coming from Walmart and they had some people playing it in the song. I was trying to pull up close to them to tell them hello or something, but I still hear it played all the time, which is great, you know. And I feel like it's
Yeah,
one
I
of those
mean,
things. Yeah,
it
and
would
I feel
that would never get old. That to me, it would
yeah,
never get
that's
old.
what I was getting. That's what I was getting at because it's my name, so I feel like that's going to be something that always pops off every year, especially during Mardi Gras,
Every
which is
year.
great.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's just going to be it's going to become one of those Mardi Gras theme songs that you always hear. Like it's going to go down
Yeah,
with your classic Mardi Gras songs. I think Mr. Weatherall is now one of those songs. We'll see. Time will tell, but
yeah, we'll see.
it is so Louisiana sounding. It sounds like stuff that used to come out of New Orleans in the early 2000s, all of
Yeah,
that. It's just has the Louisiana vibe to it. Just
yeah,
yeah. And then the dance. How did the dance though actually come? I know there was I've seen a video that you have the lady
yeah.
what's her name?
Chantel. Yeah,
Yeah,
so
Chantel.
Chantel, yeah, so me and Chantel went to Northside High School together. We graduated in
Okay.
2009. Yeah, so that's how I went to her to ask if she would like to make a dance for me. And she got it in the I think she got in the studio, she came up with the dance, and then her and her niece did the dance and sent me a video, and I was like, yeah, this is cool. And then from there, I posted the video to let everybody know this is the official Mr. Weatherall dance. Learn it, tag me in the videos, and just go from there. But Chantel is a great dancer, and she's an author too. So she's very,
Oh wow.
I felt like she was like the perfect person to do this. This is just right up her alley, and it's definitely opened a lot of doors for her. She did something for an artist named Rob 49 out of New Orleans.
Okay.
So it's been a blessing for her as well.
That's awesome. And that's the way
Yeah,
those are the stories you love to hear that how it works out. And there's a lot of good people involved in your story. It's not like this is just some kind of fly by night set up to go viral and then,
right.
y'all are all bad people. Like what you see is what you get, which I think is what
Yeah,
resonates with people too. People can recognize that when it's authentic. And that's
yeah,
what y'all are providing. Everything that y'all provide is authentic Louisiana, baby. Like just
yeah.
period, point blank,
It
period.
is, and that's the thing too. Like what me and Gerald do, like we try not to be unauthentically ourselves. Like that's just Gerald. Like when you see his videos, that's him. Anytime you see him outside of those videos, that's just who he is.
Yeah.
And people can see that in the video. They can recognize that. That's why people relate to him and they love him. As well as like with my videos. Like I don't if I if I don't ever go viral again, I'm still gonna be a videographer at the end of the day. I'm still gonna do what I do and I'm gonna enjoy it, because before I even got on TikTok, I was at that point I was doing it for like 10 years, and I was just doing it for fun. So,
Right. Yeah.
yeah. So I mean,
You're
it's
in the
just
game. You're
yeah,
not
yeah.
leaving it. Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's
No.
just social media changed everything, which is great. But I
Yeah.
was doing this for so long. It was just something that I always did with the crew that I ride with, Crew to Crunk. Shout out to Lance Ruffins. That's who I ride with for Mardi Gras, and he's definitely
Okay.
played a part in the success that I've had as well with my videos because I'm always on his float when I'm recording those parades as well.
That's
So
right. You've
it's
got a good
yeah.
vantage point.
Oh yeah, yes, I love it.
Yeah, I was going to ask, how does that happen? So you that because you have all this footage, it's obviously from a standpoint of the focal points being on a float. That answered that. I was wondering how you did
Yeah,
that, or if you just had a fleet of people that you knew that you could just hop from float to float, which at this point
right.
probably is the truth. You
Yeah,
probably
that's
can do that.
Yeah, yeah. In the beginning days, probably not too much, but with Lance, I've been riding with him since 2013. So that started. A friend recommended him to me, and then I started riding with him. I said, "Let me just take some pictures and video for your float, and in exchange, without having me to pay a fee to get on the float." And he said, "Okay, that's fine." And then we just stayed connected all those years later. Still to this day. So
That's awesome.
most of the time, I'm usually in the front of the float at the bottom, or I'm in the back of the truck that's pulling the float.
That makes
Yeah,
sense.
to
Yep,
get
yep. Getting that good
yeah, because I
angle.
love yeah, I love getting like the eye level content. I don't want to get
Right.
too high on the float. I want to get eye level.
Well, I think that's why
Yeah.
one of the things that makes your videos pop so much is you are kind of your eye level, and you're not looking down, you're looking eye level.
Right.
That totally makes sense. I see exactly what you're doing now. I get it. That makes
Yeah.
total sense. Well, let's I want to ask one last question, then we'll jump into the final little segment.
Okay.
What advice would you give to someone that was going to try to start getting into the content game right now in 2025?
Right now, I would just tell them like what we did, what we that helped us, just post consistently on social media. It's a lot of work, but it's definitely going to be worth it. Repurpose any video. I know a lot of people shoot content all the time on their phone and they don't do anything with it. So that's what I did. I just shared a lot of content that I never put out on social media before, and that's what helped build up my TikTok page. So
Right.
definitely staying consistent, repurposing content and engaging with other platforms, collaborations, that helps too as well. So just that's the main thing. So just staying consistent with posting. And just don't feel like you need to give up because I need to tell myself that sometimes too. There's times whenever I post something and it doesn't do well, and then I delete it and I get discouraged. But I'm like, Gerald tells me, no, John, you have to keep posting. Don't delete it. Just keep posting. Don't worry
Just keep
about it.
posting.
Yeah, so that's
Yep.
really what it is. And I know they have a lot of videos that pop up on TikTok still to this day on my feed that tells me, keep posting the content, just post. But it does help.
Yeah, yeah, it
Yeah.
does. And I'm sure, I mean, you said it's been a month since you posted something, and
Yeah.
I guarantee you every day you still have thousands and thousands of views on the videos that you've already put out on your
Yeah.
page
Yeah.
without even doing anything, you know?
Right. Yeah. The last video I posted, I believe, was May 18th or May 12th. It's one of those dates. But there's sometimes when I'm just like, I just don't want to post anything.
Right. Yeah, no,
Um,
I get it.
and I
I
guess that's
totally
just
get
the
that.
creative side in me because I just don't want to. At the end of the day, I still feel like I'm a videographer, creative, so I don't want to just put out anything. I just want to put out my best work. But I know some people just want to post content, which is great too. But that's just the
Right.
creative side of me.
Totally. I get that. That's kind of what we've done over here on the show is I've slowed down doing as many shows, more quality over quantity, and
Yeah,
which
that's
is
what I want to get at. Yeah,
I've been having to rewire the habits that I've gotten in of like just in my own mentally I'm like I have to post something every day. I've got to put a video out every day or something to try to gain traction, and then I have moments like I'm having now, where I'm like, you know what, one video will do what 25 crappy videos. I don't think anything I ever put out's crappy. It's
yeah. I don't
just
think it's
not
crap
it's
like
just
this.
not something that's going to go viral. Just most videos will not go viral. Like
Yeah,
pretty much
you're
every
right.
video you post is not going to go viral. So you just don't know when it will. Like I
Yeah.
had one that had over 1 million views, I think is the most I've ever had. And it was just a freaking time lapse of the snowstorm. I put
Oh,
a GoPro out
oh
and I
yeah.
and I've yeah, I've never even done a time lapse. I just was testing it. It turned out fantastic because I got the whole snow, all of it,
Yeah.
from when it started to the thickest of it to it all. I decided to keep it going for 3 days so I could get it all melting too. But that
I'm
video,
about to check
it
that
was
out.
just yeah, go check. You may like it. That
Yeah.
it's still up there. But that was just press record. I mean, I
Uh,
just press record and post it. Don't be afraid to post it. I mean, what's the worst thing that somebody can do?
yeah.
Anybody who says anything bad or negative towards you, that's just a projection of what they feel inside. Don't let it bother you. I
Yeah.
got to
That
where
if
that
you.
I don't even that doesn't even bother me.
Yeah.
I get taught all the time people with my accent and all, well, you're not really from Louisiana. Like, no, I am. I'm just from North Louisiana. I live in Baton Rouge. You
Right.
should have heard the way I talked 20 years ago, So you talk
Oh.
about I talk fast compared to what I used to do. So,
Yeah. Yeah,
but
that's
yeah,
the I'm glad you yeah, I'm glad you brought that up too, because that's another thing anyone that's trying to get on social media as well in 2025, like just don't let those comments get to you because there's a lot of times I used to let it get to me really bad and I would just go through each comment section, but I just post and just forget about it.
Yeah.
I feel like that's the best way to do it, but definitely don't let those comments or negative feedback get to you. Because
No.
I've had that many times, even before TikTok. Because my first viral video was like 2013, so I've been, thankfully I've been having those moments where I can go viral for years. But it's just, I just try to, you know, push that out. All that negativity is just not good.
Yeah, no doubt. No
Yeah.
doubt. Well, I lost your video.
Oh, okay.
There you go. Now you're back.
Should I say that
Uh,
part again, or we're good?
I think we're good. I
Good.
think we're
Okay.
good.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know. Say it again.
Okay. Yeah,
Let's
I'll do
say it.
that.
Say it again. If you can say
Okay.
it
Cool.
again, I can't.
I got you. So yeah, like you mentioned earlier about what people should, think about if they want to get on social media in 2025. Just don't let negative comments and feedback and messages that you receive dictate like the type of content that you want to put out, or just to dictate what kind of person you are, because you're gonna get that as much as you're gonna elevate on social media, you're gonna get so much negative feedback from people that's just, basically miserable.
Yeah.
So just don't let stuff like that get to you, because I know it used to get to me a lot. But I just had to black it out. So I just post my content. If I do respond, it'll be to positive content. I mean, positive feedback or whatever. But I just try not to let that dictate the type of person I am or what kind of content I want to put out.
Yeah. Like
Yeah.
Coach O says, block out the noise. Block it out.
Yes.
Block out the noise.
Yes. Exactly.
For sure.
Oh
Well,
yeah.
speaking of Coach O, let's transition over. This is one of my favorite parts of the show that we've started to do with all of these interviews. It's Louisiana Rapid Fire. So I'm just going to give you
All right.
a question. You just give me your answer. I'm going to shut up and not talk through this.
All right.
But nothing crazy. Nothing, no putting you on the spot, but just maybe a little Louisiana putting you on the
Okay.
spot. We'll see. All right. Best king cake flavor. Go.
I'm a plain guy. Plain all the
Okay.
way. Yeah.
Plain, totally, just cream or any icing, just the
Well,
basic, just a basic
basic.
king cake,
Yeah.
basically,
Basic king
not
cake.
cream
Yeah.
filled or any of that. Okay.
No, not at all. No.
And you have had a king cake festival, right?
Yes.
Didn't
Yes.
you have the festival like in February or whenever, March, somewhere in there?
Yes.
I
So yeah,
wanted
I
to
had
come,
it.
but I wasn't able to. Tell us
Oh
about
no, it's
that real
okay.
quick.
Yeah,
I'm
so the
coming
King Cake.
next time.
Yes, please do, please do. But no, that was the first annual King Cake party. It was February 28th, a couple of days after my birthday. So it was like my birthday celebration also.
Okay. Yeah, yeah.
So um a good big shout out to my sponsor, the Apothecary Shop and Blair Vidrine, and Social Entertainment. They held the King Cake party for me, and it was a great turnout. I was be honest, I was kind of nervous because I wasn't sure who's going to show up. Because I
Right.
mean, again, I'm not in front of the camera. A lot of people don't know me personally on that personal level, because I know that plays a part on social media too. If you have like that
Right.
connection with people, but thankfully, a lot of people did show up, which is great.
Yeah.
So it was a great success, and I believe they're gonna want to do it bigger for next year. So we'll have more
Yeah.
details when that comes about.
I can't wait. I can't wait.
Yes.
We will definitely help you promote that over here on our stuff too. So, because
Yeah.
folks, we have a lot of my audience is not from Louisiana, which is what makes this show fun and interesting. So
Right.
it's getting outsiders' points of view, and some of these folks that are fans of our show, they may come down here and come to it. I mean,
Yeah.
that
And
would
that's
be and
the
that would
big
be fun.
Yeah, and that's the biggest thing too, like what I do. I always wanted to make sure that I put my hometown Lafayette and the surrounding areas in the spotlight, because it's always,
Right.
New Orleans in the spotlight, which is great. New Orleans is amazing, but it's just
For
Lafayette
sure.
I always felt Lafayette got overshadowed. Because I used to watch the Travel Channel growing up, and I would always see New Orleans on there, and I'm like, where's Lafayette? Where's Lafayette? So that's why I do it so much for this area. So yeah, anybody that's watching, definitely come out to Lafayette. We have a lot of festivals in this area. Of course, Mardi Gras is an experience in itself, so it's cool.
I mean, this isn't on my little list of questions, and I think I know the answer to this.
Okay.
Best food city in the state of Louisiana.
Oh, Lafayette.
It ain't even close. I
Oh
agree
yeah.
100%. I
Yes.
really do, man. I mean, it's two different things. Fine dining, if you're in New Orleans, for sure. If you're going
Definitely.
to that level, New Orleans gets the nod, but just food, period, anything that you eat,
Yeah.
Lafayette, hands
Yeah. The
down.
Lafayette area for sure. The 337 base pretty much.
The whole
Yeah.
337. Yeah,
Oh
I
yeah.
agree.
Yeah.
I
But
totally.
yeah. There's a lot of people that don't feel the same way, but
Well, they're
that's my
wrong,
take.
John. They're
Oh,
just wrong.
oh yeah.
For sure. All right. Dust or no dust on your crawfish?
Dust. Yeah.
You're a duster. Okay. I love
Yeah.
it. I find that there are more dusters in the Lafayette area than there are in other places around the state.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
know
And
why. I
that's
don't
and
know.
that's
I don't
just the
know.
way. Yeah, like growing up as a kid, that's how I've always eaten the crawfish. I would always see my family dust the crawfish, and they would season the water too. So it just gives that extra flavor when
Just a
it's
little
dusted as
extra
well.
kick. Yeah,
Yeah,
for sure.
exactly.
I'm not a
Kick. That's the
hater on
word.
I'm not a hater either way. I prefer them not dusted, but
Yeah.
if we got them dusted and they're good, and I've had plenty that were dusted and they were fantastic. So,
Yeah.
yeah, I don't think there's a wrong answer, but the internet disagrees.
Oh yeah. That's a whole nother story.
Yes, it is. Yes, it
Yes.
is. As is this one, jambalaya or pastalaya.
Oh, jambalaya.
Same. I'm the same, man.
Jambalaya.
Give me rice. We're a state that produces rice, not pasta.
Yeah.
Give me rice.
And
Agree
every time I hear
100%.
pastalaya, I think of my friend DJ Red. He's
Yes.
Lord. But
He
yes, yes,
is not a fan of the
at all,
pastalaya
at
at
all.
all. No. No. And our friend the Cajun Ninja, huge fan
Yeah,
of the pastalaya.
really?
So
Okay.
it's always fun. It's fun watching those two go at it on social media all the
Oh
time
yeah,
of pastalaya and jambalaya. It's a never-ending debate. This will never be settled, but we'll talk
at all.
about it forever. Like it's just something fun. All
It
right,
is.
another controversial Louisiana take: gumbo with or without potato salad.
Um, I'll have to go with potato salad, and that's only because Gerald put me on to that. Beforehand,
Okay.
it was without potato salad, but now it's definitely with.
Do
Yeah,
you still use rice? Do you still put rice in there and then just add a blob of? Okay, me
yeah,
too. But I have also made gumbo to where we had to cook more rice or whatever, but we still had potato salad. And I'm like, we don't need any more rice. I'll just eat gumbo with potato salad. It'd be just fine.
that's enough right there. Yeah.
It is. It is. Another good one for Louisiana, and especially in Acadiana in the 337. What
All
is
right.
the best gas station snack?
Oh, that's the thing. Like when I go to gas station, I'm usually just getting crackling. That's that's my snack when I go to a gas station that has crackling. But I don't really go to the gas stations often. That's the thing.
Well, it's probably best that you don't because it's just you're
Yeah,
just asking for it.
yeah.
What do you prefer? Chicken cracklings or regular pork
Oh,
cracklings?
regular pork cracklings for sure.
Do
Yeah,
you like chicken cracklings at all? Because some
I
folks
do.
don't. I love
Yeah.
them. They're
Oh
my
yeah, I
favorite
definitely
thing.
do. Not everyone, does it the right way. No offense to anyone, but it's
Right,
just I
right.
do I do love chicken crackling as well.
They've turned to there's so many of these places that are making them now that it's almost like you're just getting a chicken tender. Like it used to just
You know
be the
what? Yeah,
skin and it was crispy and it had the same stuff that was on the pork cracklings,
yeah,
but now it's almost like you're getting a little piece of chicken with it along with it or like
yeah. Like
the end of a it's weird.
yeah, I feel like the first time I had it was at a place called Kirk's. You Need a Butcher in Lafayette. That was my first experience with chicken crackling, and I don't know if he was the first one in the area that started that, but that's my favorite. Kirk's. You Need a Butcher's chicken crackling for sure.
Yeah, there you go. I need to try those. I
Yeah,
need to try that. Couple more questions for you.
yeah. There we go.
One soundtrack for the day. What kind of music are you bumping?
90s R&B.
Nice.
Yeah, but I
Smooth.
also surprisingly I do listen to '90s pop too. So
That's
that's
all
another
right. Yeah.
yeah, that's another genre I love too.
I love that. I love
Yeah.
that. What's the most random place that you have been recognized?
Ooh, random place I didn't recognize. Oh, I was going to the Beyonce concert 2 years ago, the Renaissance concert in New Orleans, and a security guard recognized me. I was like, wow, okay. I mean, I
That's
know it's
wild.
still in Louisiana, but it was just random. It just caught me off guard.
Oh, that would
So
catch
that,
me off guard too. That's
yeah,
wild.
so that was pretty cool, you know?
Hell yeah, I
Yeah.
love that. Last one for you. If TikTok gets deleted tomorrow, what's your next move?
YouTube. That's gonna
There you
be the
go.
next, yeah, YouTube. And that's what I started off with, like back in my high school years. It was YouTube. That was the first social media platform I really started on. But I just never stuck with it. But
Yeah.
definitely YouTube. I feel like that's the way to go if anything were to happen to TikTok, you know.
Yeah, it's just a lot slower to grow over there, isn't it?
Oh
it's
yeah.
just
I'm
it's
learning
like
that now. It's
it's
like,
like
ugh,
pulling teeth.
it is. Like, I mean, I think I have I have like 2,000 subscribers, but I haven't been posting on there as often either. But I mean, I hope that I can eventually, build it up, but it's a different audience for sure, an algorithm. So I just gotta
It
put in a little
is.
more work into my content, but eventually I'm sure it'll get there.
Oh, you'll get there. I have no doubt. I have no doubt.
Yeah.
Well, man, I appreciate you making the time for us today, and it means a lot. Really do appreciate you coming on. You
Oh,
definitely
thank you. Thank you.
you're definitely doing something special by putting a spotlight on Louisiana, on the culture, on the people, and the energy. It's just cool to see that the whole world's finally starting to kind of catch on to that too. But before we get out of here, tell folks where they can find you and anything big coming up that we should be on the lookout for.
Yeah, so I'm on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok under Mr. Weatherall, and YouTube as well under Mr. Weatherall. And also make sure y'all follow my friend Gerald. It's at Gerald Gruenig on all social media platforms as well. Um, and I think that's everything that I have as far as like to where to follow me at. And then as far as big news, that's just keep on the lookout for for the fall. There's some things that I'm gonna be working on, especially for Mardi Gras 2020. I'm sorry, stumbling on my words. So Mardi Gras 2026. I have some things that I've been wanting to put into action, like as far as like some ideas that I have in mind, just to change up the way I shoot content. So I'm definitely looking forward to pushing that out for next year.
Well, it
Yeah.
sounds like we're going to have you come back on and tell us a
Yeah,
little bit more
definitely.
later on this year about what's going to be happening. That would be fun.
Yeah, that'll be cool.
Perfect. We will do that. We'll do that.
Yeah.
Well, that's going to do it for this one, everybody. Again, a huge thanks to Mr. Weatherall. Y'all go follow him, stream that song, go dance to that song. Hey, make a video, dance
Right.
to it, send it to us. Let's see what happens. Let's see what you got. Let's see what you got. Hit a replay on that King Cake Festival footage because that's good. You're going to want to see that.
Yeah.
Until then, we'll see y'all next time.